Welcome to the regular season second week as the Cleveland Steamers take on the Atlanta Maulers in this big-time Thursday night football. I'm going it solo tonight. It's the Raj as the Cleveland Steamers win the coin toss, and they will be receiving Cleveland and the Atlanta Maulers were both victorious last week. Both undefeated, and only one team will be the victor unless they tie, and since Chris McLeese isn't in this game, I think both have a shot of victory. So the Steamers on their first drive here, they're about at the 40. Nice return there. There's Bonaire the third, son of the legendary and Hall of Famer Bonaire. What a great time it is to have Bonaire in the Hall of Fame. There will be a Hall of Fame. Oh man, look at him just shrug people off. He's got the power of his father, I tell you what. But Bonaire Sr. will be idolized. He will be remembered in the Hall of Fame forever. So you can expect a video or something about that this season for TFO. Hall of Fame is important to me. I want to honor those players that have really put us on the map. Oh, speaking of a player that's putting on the map, it's Scott Steiner. He's Big Papa Pump. He's a freak with the peaks. I don't know what team is going to stop that man. But I'll tell you, the run is really working out. Even though they didn't get as many yards there as they wanted, they at least didn't lose any like they did on that pass. And they're trying to throw it again, but Scott Steiner, man, wow, he's all over your God. And when I say your God, that's the name of the quarterback. I guess he's your God, he's my God, he's all of our gods, right? But he got sacked twice there by the God of freaks, Scott Steiner. And Muda, what a return Muda had last week. He had one kick return for a touchdown and almost had a second one for a touchdown in the same game. Just amazing. Muda's going to be a hell of a player this year. And there's the Stinger. Wow, he just shoving people, hitting them with his ball bat. The icon, Sting. Dusty Rhodes with the pitch right to the Stinger. First down, and look at him. Oh my God, he sees green in front of him. Pulling players. You know, this Atlanta Mauler team, people are saying that offensive line can't hold, but who needs to hold them when you're pitching it out there? Oh man, see? As long as you can pitch it there and he can get around that corner. Stinger with a run. Touchdown! The icon Sting! And really, that's the Atlanta Maulers right there. A defensive team that's hoping to pitch the ball to Sting. But that puts them in the lead. 7-0. Good job, Stinger. You put WCW. You put them on the map on this game, so that's good. So, Andy Buckner from the 1, running, got him to the 15. Buckner is a great player, been in TFO before, now back again with the Cleveland Steamers, returning. Bonaire the third with a run. Last season, Ryan Anderson took a lucrative position as a TFO commish, but unfortunately had to resign due to some issues with Al Bundy. We won't go into those right now, but part of him coming back, Bonaire was put into the Hall of Fame, and Bonaire the third. First down, showing what he's made of. I hear Bonaire Jr. just wasn't ready for TFO. You know what I'm saying? He's a half and half, as I would say. Oh, a fumble by Bonaire the third, and it's recovered by Michael. PSA's the Freebird. He's flapping those wings to the 5. Oh man, Bonaire. He just ran up there. He was like, look, you may have stripped the ball from me, Michael. You may be a racist, Michael Hayes, but you know what? I got you. Why isn't Michael P.S. Hayes on the racist team? That's something that I don't understand. Like, that's definitely a guy that should definitely be on the racists. And speaking of a man that knows no race, it is Sting for the touchdown. And here is the kick. Ooh, man, those Cleveland Steamers were in there. But still a successful kick by the manager, James E. Cornett. And that takes WCW up by 2 touchdowns. 14 seconds left on the clock. The clock doesn't tick down on these returns. Andy Buckner is using that to his advantage. He's at the 50, and then he got dragged down. But what a return. Buckner's had some great returns today. Some positive yards. There's the rush. Bonaire the third trying to get out of the pocket. Loses 5. Can he hang on to the ball this drive? That's the real question. Your God keeping the ball. He's got Kenya Swallow open. What a catch by Kenya! She swallowed it whole! Touchdown for a legend in my mind, Kenya Swallow. What a pass by Your God. You know, Your God replaced LeBone James. Championship quarterback LeBone James. He was actually on the helmet. Whoa, almost a miss there. That was kind of scary. He was on the helmet 2 years ago. And how does Cleveland replay him? Do they give him bunches of money? No, they tell LeBone James, get out of here. Oh, Muda bringing it back from the 1. Look at the speed of Muda here. It's incredible how fast he's running. So now the third drive, they scored 2. Ooh, what a takedown. Atlanta Maulers scored on both their drives so far. Will this drive be any different? Oh, man, the Stinger tried that fake handoff. But Cleveland's becoming smart to what Sting's trying here. 3rd and 19. Dusty Rhodes going to have to throw it. If you will, the common man gets into the center of the field, but still is 3 yards shy, and they're going to have to punt the ball. He's just a common man. Does that make him a common quarterback? He's just a common quarterback. Brian Pillman, Flying Brian with the kick to Andy Vuchter. Oh, and he got Vuchtered right there about the 30. 3:50 left in the second quarter. Your God with the pitch. There's the fake handoff to the Bonaire the third, and he is settled into the middle of the field. Gain of 5, not bad. Another handoff here. Bonaire the third gets around that corner. You saw it was either Scott or Rick, one of the Steiner brothers. Those Steiner brothers on that defense is just killer. You can't hold on to that ball too long. I think that was Scott. Scott is a freak. He is just a mountain of a man. Oh, look, Bonaire. Oh, man. He dodged 2 defenders, but then that third one just caught him off guard. And now it's 3rd and 12. Your God keeps the ball, but oh, Scott Steiner just getting around that corner. It just doesn't seem like Your God can hold on to the ball long enough. And that brings up a 4th and 20 as Ron Chi is forced to punt the ball back to the Atlanta Maulers. At least they're only down by 7 here with 2:30-ish to go. And they bring Muda back. And now the Atlanta Maulers are going to try their best. Oh, no, they're getting rushed here. Dusty Rhodes throws that ball as quickly as he can. Oh, that's a very scary situation. Almost an interception. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. And then Sting just trying to push through the line. He is not settling. Sting wants as many yards as he can get. He will repel 10, 15, 20. Oh, man. Phil McCracken there. And that brings up a 4th and 18. There was, 2 rushes in there? Whew. Man, quarterbacks this season, they are feeling the pressure. Speaking of pressure, Pillman feeling it there as 3 Cleveland Steamers tried to steamroll him. Andy Vuchter using the time that he's got here. Look at the return. Andy Vuchter might be the Cleveland Steamers player of the... Oh my God! He just punched that dude in the face! Wow. That was almost a punt return touchdown by Andy Vuchter, man. Gets him right into the red zone. Incredible, but more rushes. Wow, these defenses are hyped up. That ain't Coca-Cola they're sniffing, I'm telling you what. And Bonaire the third trying his hardest. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and even earns 2 with a push. 3rd and 8. What they must be feeling right now. A touchdown really would help them going into halftime, but another rush by that epic Atlanta Mauler defense is going to force the Steamers into a field goal position here. Can Rod Gozinia make the ball Gozinia? And he does for 3, and that brings the Cleveland Steamers within 4. So, but we still got 13 seconds. Muda is a scary player. So we need to recognize that on special teams, he can make magic happen. Oh, and that wasn't very magical. Come on, Muda. You gotta spray him. Gotta get the mist going on, bro. Oh, Sting breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He breaks 3 tackles, but it's still halftime. Doesn't matter how many tackles you break, Stinger. What matters is that it's halftime. And this halftime is brought to you by Cheesy Poops. That's Costanza, won the fantasy football last year. He got a team, and he got the blimp. So all the fantasy people this year already have TFO teams, so it looks like they're only playing for the blimp. And that's just a prize I give just for the hell of it, just for the fun. Everybody loves seeing the blimp. I love seeing the blimp, so if you don't like it, well, you can go Andy fuck yourself. Stinger with the ball, starting this second half of play. I mean, really, it's been the Sting and Bonaire third show, right? Ooh, Sting dragging him. Did he get the first? And they are saying he did. The chains came out. First down. Really, I think what Atlanta wants to do here is try to run the ball. Oh, see El Pikachu! See what happens when they try to pass that ball? I mean, Dusty isn't the greatest shaped person. I mean, if I described Dusty Rhodes' shape, I would describe it as a circle. Because he's round. He's a common man. He's throwing Twinkies. You know what I'm saying? So, getting the ball to the Stinger. Oh, see? Phil McCracken back in there. The offensive line isn't able to hold those defenders. They're getting through. The only plays that really Atlanta's getting successful are those Sting runs. But you know what? They really kind of know that. That's part of their game plan, ultimately. What a kick to about the 11-yard line. Andy Vector trying to make something happen. He's just been magic today. What a return. I mean, it wasn't that far, but, you know, punts are hard. So, if I get 5 yards out of a punt, I'm ecstatic. Oh, Bonaire caught, but look at him push. Oh, my God. Wow, Jimmy Garvin with the Garvin stomp right to Bonaire. That's the second fumble of Bonaire's day. Bonaire the third, that is. And look at Sting taking advantage of the fumble, getting a touchdown right after. Huge play for the icon Sting. Now, I think Bonaire the third, I mean, we were talking about this before, that push-pull mechanic. You're dragging them, but when you're dragging those players, you're risking a lot, it looks like now. I mean, that's something that we really didn't take into consideration, I think, when the season began, like how the push-pull would affect fumbles. And on 2 pulling plays, Bonaire the third dropped the ball. And now the Steamers are down by 11, but they got the ball right now with 2:36 in this third quarter. Wow, what a pass. Down to Wilma Dick fit. Oh, it just wouldn't fit. Not into her hands, anyway. So that brings up 2nd and 10. I will say the Steamers have been doing a better job of passing. Look at that. That play isn't working too well for Bo. That defender gets right in there, but he's holding him off. I think that's Rick Steiner that he's holding off there. Your God with another pass play. The shotgun play has really been working magic for the passing here. Oh my gosh, but your God, horrible pass there. He had some open players. Man, that's not my God. That's not the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I'll tell you that right now. And then the kick by Ron Chiu got crushed there, but was still able to get the kick off. Muda returning. Look at them Steamers. There you go. Pile that shit right on him. You know what I'm saying? And that will bring us 1-ish minutes left in this third quarter as Sting gets around the line. He gets the first and some extra yardage. He's going for more! Oh, he blocked a defender through a guy! He brings him into the red zone. Sting is a once-in-a-lifetime superstar. I loved him in WCW, I loved him in WWE, and I love him in the end zone for a touchdown! He's got the face paint on, he's got the ball bat, hell, he's even wearing the trench coat out there. How hard is it to score touchdowns with a trench coat? I guess it's not too hard, because Sting is doing it. And a successful try. Down by 18 points. These Cleveland Steamers, they need to put some steam back in their engine. They knew that WCW was bringing a great defensive squad here today. Andy Vector with a great return as usual. Oh, but he gets dragged down right before he can get to the 45. So what do you do here? I think you got to keep running the ball. If Bonaire the third can just keep a hold. Oh, but he's brought right down. See, the Atlanta Mauler line, the defense is just too good. Bonaire's able to get some, but see, he's not able to get a lot. And right now, being down by 8 with 3 yards to go, they really need to start to see, look at that, and there's that handoff is just not working because that whole side collapses. 4th and 6, they're going to shotgun it to Bonaire the third, who just can't get the first down. Wow. I mean, in that position, you need to start passing the ball, but the Cleveland Steamers know their pass game is crap. Is poo-poo, if you will. Oh my god, but talk about a game plan that's not poo-poo. Oh man, Atlanta Maulers. I'm surprised Sting was able to hold on the ball there. He was dragging the guy as he was being tackled. Those are risky. And Sting on the up now. He goes up, he goes down, he goes all around. The Stinger. Woo! Oh, and they pitch it out to Sting, but, you know, I mean, at this point, you don't want to run anything flashy. You're in field goal position. You're up by 18. Just keep pitching it to the Stinger. Look, he got around that man. It's 3rd and 12. Maybe a touchdown can happen here, maybe not. Does it matter? I don't think so. 3 points is just as good as 7 points here, I think. He pitches out to Sting, who has all the field to go. Wow. Wow, what a pass. Look, if you can't run the ball, pass the ball to Sting. Thus there, if you will. He's got the polka dots on the uniform. Oh my god, he's juking, jiving. Cleveland's been getting in there for those field goals. You know, it looks bad for Cleveland right now, down by 25 points, but we all need to recognize how good this Atlanta Mauler team looks. We know their offensive line is crap, but has that mattered today? Ooh, wow, what a takedown at the 5. Ooh, that puts Cleveland in a bad position. You don't want to be back there, especially with Scott Steiner breathing down your throat. Look, man, and Bonaire the third held back 1 yard. They need to do something. They're going to do the direct pitch to the Bonaire. They're trying to get out of that end zone. There we go, around the corner. Oh my gosh, there's the field. He's dragging a guy. Stay by that outside. So that way if the ball falls out, you fumble it, it goes out of bounds. That's what you really want. Bonaire the third tackled as he did the fake handoff, 2nd and 17. When will Cleveland decide to throw the ball? Or will they just keep handing it off to the Bonaire the third? It looks like a handoff again. I mean, this time he has another fumble, this time out of bounds like I suggested. I think Bonaire the third's getting tired. He really looked good in the beginning of the game, but now I don't know what to say. There's a pass. Oh, and he's got Kenya's Swallow open at the top. The defenders are rushing. Oh my gosh, they both ran up. Oh, interception by Rick. Woo! Flair! Woo! Look at him. Oh my god, he threw off his coat. He elbowed the 50-yard line. He was so excited. Rick Flair. Rick effing Flair, people. Did you know? In the first season of TFO, Ric Flair was not only the quarterback of the Atlanta Maulers, he was a Pro Bowl quarterback. And now he's out there catching balls. And Mr. Period throwing his balls right into Dusty Rhodes' face. Just amazing how these players can morph and change positions as they go through. What a wild pass. That was way too quick by Dusty Rhodes. I think they're not caring anymore. It's kind of like, look, we'll just give it to Dusty. Just throw it, Dusty. Just throw it. Kick. And time does go off on these punts. So this isn't going to help Cleveland, who is under 40 seconds here to score 25 points. So that's not going to be a reality. Andy Luckner still increasing his return percentage there. 16 seconds. I'm going to say, handoff to Bonaire the third. There's that handoff. Oh no, he faked me. Plenty of people open. Where was this play earlier? Wow. Why did he throw that player up there? I'm telling you, that quarterback, Your God, has one of the slowest throws. I've seen 20% completion by Your God with 1 interception. And I'm not saying Dusty Rhodes was the best, but at least he completed 50% of his passes. But the real story is the icon Sting with 217 yards and 20 runs. Bonaire had 3 additional runs, but much less yardage. WCW, the Atlanta Maulers defense is killer this season. Teams need to beware. Because, well, Scott Steiner's a freak. And Rick Steiner is his brother, and he's not as freaky, but he's freaky. And then you got Ric Flair, woo, in the backfield, catching interceptions. This may be the greatest Atlanta Mauler team we have ever seen in TFO. We've only ever seen it one other time, but we'll have to see going through. They have a hard division because they've got the Beer Gods and the World's Warriors. Steamers don't have any picnic either, as they got the Weapon X's and the Kinky K. So both these teams really need a victory today. Only one is undefeated. That is the Atlanta Maulers as the Steamers go down. Well, what a way to kick off week 2. Let's keep it steamrolling. Let's go into week 2. Let's psych it out. Let's pump it up. Let's be freaks like Scott Steiner. And we will see you next Tecmo.